I knocked tens of thousands of doors. I've talked to so many conservatives, it would make your head fucking spin. They do not know what conservative policies are. They think whatever they agree with is a conservative policy. So if I were to go to the average conservative and I would say we should raise the minimum wage, they would go, yeah, we should raise the minimum wage. And I would say the entire conservative politician movement is against raising the minimum wage. And they would say, no, they're not. I support raising the minimum wage. Why are you speaking about all conservatives? And I'm like, it's literally a platform of the conservative movement to abolish the minimum wage. And they would just get mad. And so what do you do when you're faced with that kind of situation? Here we go. Let's take a look at it. Voters strongly support raising the minimum wage to $12.17 and $20 per hour. This is one of the best polling methodologies I've ever seen. Republicans, 82% support raising the minimum wage to $12 an hour. 60% support raising the minimum wage to $17 an hour. And 60% supporting raising the minimum wage to $20 an hour. 60% of Republicans support raising the minimum wage to $20 an hour? Are you insane? 0% of Republican politicians support raising the minimum wage to $20 an hour. 0. Conservatives do not know what they supposedly support. They are fucking dopes. This is true. As I said before, there's two categories of conservative: ignorant or evil. Sometimes there's crossover. They don't know what they're voting for. Look at the abortion shit in Arizona. We haven't even talked about it today. The Republican Party's position has been banning abortion for decades. Now they finally do it, and suddenly half the conservatives are like, whoa! They actually passed their policies, and whoops-a-doops-a-daisy, they remember they have a daughter. They remember they have a wife. They remember they have a sister. My daughter is only 20. She's not ready to have a kid. They remember they already have 3 kids, and they can't afford a 4th or a 5th kid. Suddenly, family planning starts to look pretty fucking good. But yet, why are they voting for Republicans then? They don't agree with the shit that they're voting for. What the fuck's going on up there? What's going on up there? Nothing's going on up there. Anyway, long story short, this is one of the most true facts you will ever meet. If you look at progressive policies, 70% of people support them on an issue-by-issue polling. I want to show you something incredible. Polling the left agenda. 4 issues stood out in our polling on issues that have strong and durable support. Creating generic versions of life-saving drugs has whopping net 30% support among eligible voters. Public option for the internet, 56% support. A job guarantee, 55%. And cash bail, 46% support. Generic drugs, 90% millionaire tax. The least popular progressive policies are more popular than Republicans' signature legislative proposals by a lot. Republican tax cut currently stands at -7 approval, and they have passed it. Their failed attempt to repeal the Affordable Care Act that polled at a -24. 6% of the public supports cutting Social Security. 6% of the public. Nobody knows what the fuck Republicans support. Yet cutting Social Security is a key policy proposal of conservatives.